Hello, anybody who happens to be watching, and welcome back to AG Plays Yumina the Ethereal. Last time, we talked to Ai in the cafeteria. She seemed suspicious as usual. Then we went to the library and talked to Nayuta. And now we're going to go back to the library. Oh wait, and then we had a day off, but we didn't get a chance to choose to go to talk to anyone. We were forced into helping Yumina bring Karara's dad around to the principal's office. Anyways, library, parents. Dots. Cafeteria at Jinbu Academy is pretty busy today. Or pretty busy again today. It's already the last campaign round, in preparation for the final debate, but in here there's no pre-battle tension. Of course, things have calmed down a little since the start, when there were campaigning candidates all over the place. But the last remaining match between Yumina and Nayuta, everyone here knows what impact they both have. One of them will be the next student council president. The reality of that is sunk in. And amidst all of that, today's ramen is pretty tasty. Wait a second. No, wait, that's at the library, right? Not the cafeteria? I think it was the library. I'm probably incorrect. I take my sweet time sampling my ramen. I'm totally relaxed. Because I had to deal with some errors in the paperwork, I got to have lunch a little late. When I get back, there will be more work waiting for me, but right now I want to enjoy my meal at my leisure. The intention was to put the troubles of the election aside for a moment, but... Huh? Nayuta? There's a group of students by the counter. I spot a blonde girl among them, which draws my attention. I've encountered her several times in the context of the campaign, but have rarely seen her go about her normal life like this. However, Nayuta eats her meals in the cafeteria like everyone else. That's unexpected. She's a student just like us, so it's not too strange that she would make use of this place. But she's in a class all to herself, so I somehow expect her to live a different life than the rest of us. I think I'm not the only one who thought like that. Some of the students speak to her, others are surprised to see her here. She's getting special treatment, that's for sure. I ate my soup as I watch her maneuver through the crowd. After some time, Nayuta picks up her tray from the counter and walks to the tables. But she doesn't sit down on one of the free ones. She scans the cafeteria looking for something. Maybe she's meeting someone here? Or maybe she's going to talk to someone. In that case, I should do a background check on whoever it is being a member of the debate club. It's gonna be with you. I don't know it. Nayuta finally finds what she's looking for and comes this way. Killed. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark? When she talks to me, my thoughts freeze for a moment. She approached me out of nowhere. I'm not the only one who's surprised at that. There's a buzz of voices all around us. But nobody is as shocked as me. I never thought she'd come to talk to me. Sure, I don't mind. Okay. Nayuta sets her tray down on the table and takes the seat across from me. She has pepperoncino pasta and a ham salad. Seems she likes Western food. I don't even know what that is. Probably something about pepperoni. It's a big contrast with me, since I find happiness in a plain bowl of salted ramen. Wait, that has nothing to do with anything. What are you doing here, Nayuta? Not what I mean. Why did you come to my table? But you never did this before. That's not what I'm after. I'm just surprised, that's all. Yeah, but I'm under orders from the chief. That's different. Aw, don't say that. Mushi's gonna be upset. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay.
いろいろと聞いてみたいと思いますの。例えば、赤島の父親のこととか。
Huh? An old man? Why would you want to talk about him? Or know about him? Nah, words.
少し興味を持っただけですわよ。そんなに驚くことですの？
Somewhat. But hey, you finally get to know a little bit more about Ayumu's past. That's good. Completely confused. Why did she bring that up all of a sudden? It occurs to me that maybe she might know something about my father and is trying to find out more. But judging from her expression, that seems unlikely. All signs indicate that she's just curious, nothing more. I did mention my old man when we talked in the library, so I guess there's no deep meaning to it. So, there's no real need for me to pay attention to the whispers around us. Fine, I'll answer your questions. What do you want to know?
そうですわね。この前言っていた嫌な思い出というのは？
They're bad memories, so I'd rather not to think about them.
なら、私にとっても有意義な話になりそうですわね。赤島の弱点でしょうし。
Yeah, well, Ayumu's full of weaknesses. That's...
冗談ですわよ。単に興味を覚えただけと言ったでしょ。
Fine. Simply put, he was strict.
父親が？
Yeah, he put me through harsh training like these were the Middle Ages or something. That's the only way I can describe it.
毎日勉強漬けとかですの？
No, it wasn't that kind of training. It didn't have much to do with common sense. He trained me in hand-to-hand combat as if I was in the army or something, and he put me through survival training. And he made me become one with nature. Sometimes when I thought he was taking me on a trip on a day off, it turned out to be survival training or a special course of breaking planks at a karate dojo. Sometimes I had to provide my own food. If I didn't grow enough food in our private garden, I'd be the only one going hungry. Worse, that way of teaching was something he invented on his own. There was no theory behind it, it was just drilling.
それは壮絶な環境ですわね。
Of course that wasn't all. I tell Nayuta about all the other things Mel managed to do. Nayuta listens, some would have taken aback at my candor on the subject. I don't know what candor means. But to me it's just an enumeration of the facts, nothing more.
それ
I
で
don't know what enumeration means
赤
either.
島はそんなに性格がひねくれましたの？
I can't say that it isn't. My old man half succeeded and half failed, I guess. As it stands, I possess several skills that I have no use for in everyday life, and a tendency to avoid effort.
でも
M?
その割に赤島は笑顔で昔のことを笑い話にしている感じですわ。
Cause it's all behind him now and he never has to worry about life or death situations again. Lol, JK, that's probably gonna happen after this chapter. It's gonna be like World Conquest Zvezda plot, except instead of the little lolly we're gonna have Yumina. You think I'm happy about it?
ええ、私にはちょっと理解しがたいですわね。
It's true that I'm here living a normal life. My past hasn't corrupted me. That's for a reason. I guess it wasn't all bad, mind you. My old man was strict, but he wasn't a villain or anything. He would praise me if I did something right. Like with the movies, once I learned to understand them, watching them was pretty fun. I don't think it was all nice, but it wasn't all bad either. That's how I feel about it. This has suddenly reminded me of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. If you guys played that, and even if you haven't, there are like these, when you hack into some computers, you get like audio files that Desmond had recorded. And this reminds me of one of them that's talking about when he was training. Or getting trained by his dad to walk silently. Or something.
そんなことって。
Weird?
そうですわね。現実味がないのもありますけど、それ以上に赤島の態度がよくわかりませんわ。あなたって人一倍能天気なのではなくて？
Or maybe he's just a masochist. Who knows? You think so? Am I that strange?
普通でないという自覚はあるのでしょう？
I think you realized that a while ago. Well, yeah, that's true.
苦労しすぎて感覚が麻痺してるとか、父親の影響が未だに抜けてないとか。
But this is the present. Nayuta is taking this very seriously, but I interrupt her.
どういうこと？
In the end, I'm living a carefree average school life. I came around my old man's orders, but the reason why I'll relax and eat my ramen here like this is because I want to, so that's fine. My days are peaceful. What's the point of bringing up problems from the past? To tell you the truth, I would prefer not to be involved in this troublesome election in the first place. Though I don't have my old man to worry about anymore, I have another demon breathing down my neck, which goes by the name of Kurokawa Kurara. That's not something I could do anything about. This hardship won't last forever, so I can hang in there until it ends.
どうしてこんなに違いますの？
Nayuta suddenly mumbles something. I don't think she was talking to me in particular. She's not looking at me. Rather, she seems to be lost in thought. I wonder what's going on inside her head. I'm about to ask her, but then... my cell phone starts ringing. Oops, the chief is calling. I've got to be going.
まさか遅刻？私が余計に時間を取らせてしまったかしら。
Nah, it's fine. There's no way she'll get angry when I tell her I've been talking to you. It's my job after all.
そうですわね。そもそもあなたを気遣う必要なんてこちらにはありませんし。
I'm sure I've said this before, but I really like Nayuta right now. She would definitely be second choice if she was an option. Yeah, that works for me. I'm not doing this against my will anyway. Well then, see you.
え？ごきげんよう。
Pick up my tray and stand up. Nayuta regards me with her usual composed expression. For a moment, a cloud passes over her face. I don't know what meaning there is to that. That's... Well, now we got the tyrannical empress, Yumina slump, and a speech. Nobody cares about Yumina. Take care of a fallen comrade is something you just do as one human being to another. I think Kurara understands that too, because she agreed right away when I asked her if I could take a look at Ray. So here I am in the gym, watching Ray from the side of the tennis court. He's directing his club members like the club leader he is. There's no trace left of the tragedy that befell him earlier. Oh jeez, that part.
お前か。何か用か。
I've come to see how you're doing. Are you okay now?
ああ、もう問題はないぜ。いつまでもあんなことを気にしていても仕方ないからな。
Well, that's true, I suppose. And I know a certain main character of a certain visual novel who would be like, wow, you're doing pretty well for a syscon, and then just to see what his reaction was. I'm impressed with how calm he is. I guess he's not known as a tough guy for no reason. Then I heard the voice of a student who came to the gym to do some exercise.
例の検体のバイトってどうなったんだろうな。俺はいくら割が良くてもやる気しないけどさ。
レイが変態だと俺は変態なんかじゃない。なんか怒ってる
Okay, I was like, this is obviously... It's like, whatever this guy says right here is going to trigger something in Ray. And then when I read it, I was like, there's nothing there. But okay, it's just a simple mishearing. Calm down, Ray. Nobody's calling you a pervert.
俺を笑うな。
His face. Ray clutches at his head and squats down. It seems the experience has severely traumatized him. I wave the other students away. Then I spend a few minutes trying to pacify Ray. Oh, jeez. Breathing intensifies. Don't you think you should take a little time off from school-related activities?
目を合わせずに言うな。
Sorry, but I'm doing my very best too. I don't want to show Ray how dispirited I am.
わかってんだよ。情けない話だからな。
Ray bites on his lip. I can tell he's frustrated.
今思い出しても腹が立つ。歩夢は知らないだろうがよ。神楽との論絶戦はひどいものだったぜ。
Almost makes me think that I'm gonna have to level up even more than what I was planning on it. I'm sure I've said this before too. Actually, I found that out for myself. I heard the verbatim replay after all. Ray seemed to be suffering back then as well, but maybe he suffered so much that his memory got corrupted.
緑下の話し運びはお互いの主張をぶつけてより良い道を模索する感じがしたんだよな。
But Nayuta just crushes everything in her way with a bulldozer
だが
of words.
神楽は違った。あいつのは相手を叩き潰すための言葉。暴力としか言えない。
When you die in the debate battle, you die in real life.
道を探す気なんてさらさらない。ただ相手を見下してこき下ろすだけだ。
Just take out all the other competition before the race starts, and you don't even have to worry about winning. You hear about rebel violence all the time, but with the system used in the student council war, it literally becomes violence. You get combat visuals, and the mental damage you can get during the battles is pretty high. I can understand why I had such a big impact on him.
しかもそれだけじゃない。あいつはともりのことまで悪く言いやがった。
I don't remember that in the replay.
ブラコンだとか無能だとかあることないこと好き勝手にな。冷静に考えて俺に対する作戦としては有効だというのは認める。だが許せるもんじゃない。くそ、思い出したらまた腹が立ってきた。
I'm pretty pissed myself. I'm not a candidate, so I'm not really in a position to say this, but we're going to fight on your behalf. Ray is trembling with rage. But that's not why I said it. I genuinely feel that way.
そうだな。歩夢になら頼める。必ずあいつを倒してくれ。
I like how we've become friends. Yeah, I'll tell Yumina you said that. Actually, maybe you should ask her directly yourself. Yumina is the kind of girl who cares about other people's feelings. If she heard how frustrated Ray was, she'd probably get all fired up.
まあ、それはな。
What, did you two have a falling out? You don't feel comfortable about asking her a favor?
その、こう言ってはなんだが、口が軽そうなのがな。ともりに知られて情けないと思われてはたまらない。
You only care about what she thinks of you? This is exactly why people call him a sister lover, but he's really serious about it, so nothing to be done about that. Anyway, I'll do what I can, but I'd like a favor in return.
なんだ、ともりはやらないぞ。
No. That's not what I want. I want you to help with my investigation.
神楽についてのか？
Yeah, we need to find out what her weakness is. You've directly confronted her. Isn't there anything you noticed?
気になることか。特にはなかったはずだ。多分だがな。
You don't need to tell me right now. You can think about it for a while. Tell me if you remember something.
わかった。あの戦いを思い出すのは苦痛だが、やってみるぜ。
What's with that face right there?
何か分かったら連絡する。またここで落ち合うとしよう。
Sure, I'll totally come back to talk to you about that. Yeah, sounds good. Ray's a good guy to have on your side with his power of mobility. I'll leave the gym hoping that he'll be able to give me some useful information. That's Day 7. Hey, wait, was it? Oh wait, is that only available in the mornings? Huh. Well, that was... There we go. I didn't check, what the audio was for this part, or the last part. So I'm gonna do that right now. That's why I have this one right here still, from before I started recording this session. And if it's bad, I'm gonna have to redo 2 parts worth of it, and it's gonna be horrible. But nothing to be done about that. Anyways, this should get through for the next couple of days. I make no promises about when I'll do more Yumina videos. I got the sudden urge to play some Aura Kingdom though, so hey, guess what? You're gonna get a couple videos of that probably. Also, I have a Fun Day Sunday prepared. If you looked on the channel last Sunday, you would have seen that I was streaming a certain thing with Nathan, and nobody watched, so you probably haven't seen what it looked like. Anyways, Nathan gave me the footage from the stream. I cut off the little tiny bit at the beginning before I did the intro thing, and then didn't even touch it. So hey, guess what? You get a nearly unedited version of me and Nathan streaming a game, except it's not live. And you'll figure out what game it is later. Anyways, see you in the next parts and in Aura Kingdom, which I'm probably gonna play after this. Bye.